morning, y'all. This is Amalia back with another video of Love Thyself. And I apologize first and foremost for not making a video sooner. But I assure you I have a very good reason. So, I've actually been seeking myself even further than I ever have. I've taken up meditation. I've begun reciting mantras to myself, and I've taken up yoga, and it's been helping a lot. It's incredible, and I've only been doing it for a little bit, but I intend to do it permanently in the mornings. And it doesn't take me very long. I do maybe like 10 or 15 minutes of yoga, and probably about a 5 to 10 minute meditation, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But altogether, my morning routine takes me about probably about 20 minutes altogether. And if you include a physical workout, which I do on certain days, I've been working out 2 to 3 days a week because I have been working more hours at my job. So I've reduced. I've gone from doing working out 5 days a week to 2 to 3 days a week, so as not to overstrain my body. I've also had to increase my food intake because I realized that my cheeks were starting to look really gaunt, and I was starting to look tired and sick, and so I've been working on myself, and I've come to bring you guys the good news. So today's episode is about becoming better than you are, achieving your higher self, which is what I am trying to do through the meditation and through working out and through doing what I love, and through mantras and through mindfulness and yoga. Everything I do is for myself, is to heal my trauma and deal with old wounds. And I've been working myself through past trauma, like my dad not being around, my mom, what I went through with my mom, 'cause we had a difficult relationship, with her passing, with my ex, and how horrible that was, and and even all the way down to the horrible things that I used to tell myself, because in my mind, or sometimes even out loud, I would say horribly mean things to myself, and I've been learning more and more that your words and your thoughts and your actions have real tangible power. Remember, I talked about that in one of my episodes. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and say that what I'm doing, this self-love thing, is like magic, that it's easy, because it's not. It's really hard, you guys. It requires a lot of dedication. It requires a lot of mindfulness, being aware of when you're doing it to yourself. Catch yourself in the act and correct that behavior. And that's where meditation comes into play, because it makes me more aware of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, when I'm doing it and saying it. It also has made me more aware of what others do and say, and how they behave, and what's going through their heads. The yoga has been helping me with my physical trauma. I've been, I have lower back pain. I have pain up here on my, like in my back. I forget what the muscle's called. I went to college and everything for it, which is sad. But but that has been helping with bodily pain. I have joint pain because I'm a tall lady. So being tall, you just generally have joint pain, and that's been getting better through yoga and through meditation, um, and by adjusting my diet, and just giving my body the love and care that it needs. And I want you guys to also do the same thing. Excuse me. It helps so much, you guys. And just saying, when you focus on what it is that you want in life, when you focus on the good things, when you focus on love and what makes you happy, and you say those things, that's what mantras are for. When you say those things out loud to yourself, it helps, it actually changes your brain. It actually literally physically changes the connections in your brain. So when you speak negatively about yourself, those connections in your brain are forming. Those negative connections are forming. But when you say positive things and you're meditating and you're putting in the time and the work, then those negative connections break down, and instead, in their place, positive connections form. And your brain starts moving towards a just a much more positive outlook on life, on yourself, on others, on everything that's in your life. So I want you guys to take some time to be mindful of what you say, do, and think, and try to focus on the positive. I know that there's probably a lot in your life that seems to be going wrong. Like, but I want you to look beyond that. I want you to say, it's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Everything will work out. Like, for example, recently, a few weeks ago, our washer broke down. And I went half and half on my sister for a new one. But before that, I went to the laundromat thinking, oh, it's no big deal. I'll just go to the laundromat and do my laundry. Well, guess what happened? Someone stole 3 pairs of underwear of mine that were $25 a piece. That's a lot of money to me. $25 for a pair of underwear is ridiculous. But I didn't get mad about it. I mean, yeah, it's frustrating, because especially since that I was, when they stole it, I was still making payments on it, because I did it with Shopify or Shop Pay or whatever, where I could make 4 payments instead of one big lump sum. And when they stole it, I still had 2 more payments to go. So you can imagine how salty I could have been. I could have been really mad. It could have ruined my whole week. But I didn't let it. I told myself, it's okay. You'll get some more. It'll all work out. It's fine. And then, just yesterday, I went fishing. Guess what happened? I left a big-ass bag of weed at the fishing site. So someone probably got a nice big fat bag of free weed. But I didn't get mad about it, because getting mad about it isn't going to change anything. In fact, it will probably just make it worse. So I told myself, it's okay, it's fine. Maybe you should quit smoking weed anyway. And I think I am going to try that, because for the sake of my lungs, for the sake of my health, for many different reasons. But just because I want to become my higher self, and I want you guys to also strive for that. And just remember that everything's going to be okay no matter what happens. As long as you, focus on the positive and tell yourself that everything's going to be okay, because it is. Everything always works out in the end. And hindsight is always 20/20, they say, because it is. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens when it's supposed to happen. The universe has this all planned out. It's already been designed. It's already in the works. You just have to believe it and accept it and embrace it. And love yourself, love others, love your life. Do what you love, do what makes you happy. I'm not saying you have to quit your job right now because maybe you hate your job, or maybe you don't like the relationship you're in. I'm not saying you have to change it right now, or maybe you do because that's what you need. Do what you think will make you happy. If you know you're not happy in a situation, get out of it. Or at least make baby steps to get out of it, because baby steps are still steps towards progress. It's still progress. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode. Mwah.